like the rhythm of the sun. Well, I was wide awake until the dawn upon her face, and the echoes of our song as it hummed along. So stay with me, you are my missing pieces. Oh, you are my missing pieces. You are my missing pieces. So won't you stay with me?
Good morning.
Sorry, still finishing up my breakfast.
We have a show to do.
I overestimated the time for the theme song. Sorry.
You're used to our Filipino Friday. That one's like 30 seconds longer.
Under
We're
it.
going to take our time with it.
Yep,
Well, while you were
underestimated that.
eating, I was playing with our bouncing rice man because he's just so adorable. Wait, catch
Look at
him.
him.
Catch him. Oh, he almost fell.
Oh, it's okay. He weighs nothing. It will do nothing. He's got no bones.
He weighs nothing.
He's lighter than air, that guy.
Oh my goodness, so good to be back. Good morning, everybody. Oh, let me bring you
Yes.
in the chat here. First, here's our names for those of you who don't know us. We have Richard
Is there anybody out there that doesn't?
and Johnny. I don't know. You know who does know us?
Who?
Rhea. She's awesome. We got to hang out with her in Vegas.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yes. Rhea was awesome.
We were in the VIP room, and the photo in the in our travel vlog, it has you, myself, and I think it's just the four of us, right? Robbie and then Rhea. I think it was
Mm-hmm.
the four that was there. She was
Yeah.
so much fun. And she's been here on her entire journey, I believe, with Zhou Shen. She's been a gold member for like a year. It's just shout out to Rhea. You're awesome.
Heck yeah. Yeah, her and Robbie, they were our mainstays.
Absolutely. Okay. What do we have for today? Maybe some
Well,
Charlie?
Zhou Shen,
I'm thinking. That seems like a
that would
good
be
place.
wonderful.
That seems like a good place to start. We left off, this is part 3 of our world tour concert review. We're taking on every song that he's doing. I think he's got just 2 more shows. Am I right on that, guys? He has, wait,
Oh,
no, he's done.
he's done.
I think it ended on the 13th, 2 days ago. So we
So
should
how long is he
know.
done?
Well, I mean, this particular tour with this title is done.
I know.
Charlie's never done.
That's right. Thank goodness for us.
Yes. So hopefully we'll have some new songs coming in for that. So this is part 3, and we left off with Song of the Heaven Island, which was amazing. And his impromptu, the chaos that he handled was just awesome. And
yeah.
today we're starting off with Dalabangba, which is,
That
I
sounds
think-
fun.
and I think this was the first song that our first song that we reacted to was Memory, but this might have been the second or third song where just like all the voices came out and just like
Oh,
shocked.
God. Yeah.
So
God, how long ago was that? How long has this journey been?
we reacted to him initially in 2023. I think it was like November, December, like introduction. So
Wow.
we are going to start in Melbourne. This is
It's
from,
crazy that 2023 is now considered way in the past.
it's like it's so far.
I was just at a band practice last night. We were looking at the dates, like it's 2025. When? When did that happen?
Way too quick.
Yeah, way too quick.
All right, so the last show was on the 12th. Okay. And good morning, Chris. Thank you for the coffee.
Good morning, Chris. Thank you for the coffee. Yes,
I actually
indeed.
already drank it. So I'm already in anticipation of a coffee coming. Mine is gone.
It's taking me a second to get going, so I'll keep drinking.
Well, while you're drinking,
Mm-hmm. Yes, while I'm drinking, please, if you haven't already, please hit like and subscribe and ring that bell so you always know what we're doing at all times.
and also please be sure, just like Chris, follow Chris's lead. Click on the link in the description. You can buy us a coffee and help support the page and this amazing podcast with Zhou Shen. You can also become a Thronely member like Ria and many others here in the chat. And you can join our Sunday short events and our Thronely only events. And you can even go to the shop to get one-on-one online songwriting lessons with the super tall, super amazing Johnny Cummings.
It's me.
And vocal lessons with me.
Oh, is that little guy going to be there the whole time?
Well, if he's... I wasn't ready. Okay, go. All right. And in his place, he's going to hang out in the chat.
Yep. Oh, actually, mine. Oh, I showed you last time. I don't know if I can get it down. I can. I can get it down. Mine is holding himself while also holding the "Don't be adequate" sign, or "Don't dare to be adequate."
Stabbing him at first. I was concerned.
Sorry.
All right, here we go.
Yeah. Okay.
On to why we're here.
It's that.
This is the voice. This is the only time where he actually sounds as adorable as he is.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. It is a good fit. So great. Well, that takes me back.
I know. It takes me back to the very first time we saw him too. And there's more of the song, but I paused it because I kind of lost track with how many tonal adaptations he's done. In the back of my mind, I'm like, all right, I'm going to count how many there are, and we got like 4 lines in, and I'm like,
I know.
I'm already a little confused.
I forgot what was the number again? How many voices does he do total? Maybe it was total or in one song. I forget, but it was in the 60s or something at least. Maybe it's probably more than that.
I mean, it depends on how you actually break. Like, what do you define a different voice, right? Because it's the inflection, the timbre, like the actual tone itself versus the style. I mean, but that's the crazy cool thing about Charlie is he can mix and match. He can take this song and flip into like more the bel canto style, or you can do more of a Chinese opera style, or you can do the a 16-month-year-old style. I mean, just
Mm.
that's what's crazy. He makes it all fit in
Yeah.
some wonderful, playful way in the instrument that is Zhou Shen in any backtrack. So every time he does a voice in a different like style of music behind him also feels like a fresh thing. And that's why it's just constantly engaging.
Yeah, it's just how extreme it can be, because I mean, even within the context of this this 1.5 hour stream, I sound like 5 different people from start to finish.
As you wake up.
Due to my alertness, yes. Um, but yeah, just the way he's doing that, and it's just what's happening mechanically there, where he's
So,
able to
7
do that.
characters here. Sorry, didn't mean to cut you off.
Okay, what's happening mentally and physically that he is able to do that so extremely?
Yeah, because it's an entire approach different. And for him,
Yeah,
it's like I'm just gonna pull on this thought, because it's just
right. And I know it
he's
starts in the brain, but
cultivated it.
what is happening mechanically to make that possible? Because something has to happen, but it's probably way smaller than you would. It's more
Oh, it's
minuscule.
it's tiny
Yeah,
adjustments. Yeah, because remember
yeah.
your vocal folds are half the size of your eyelids. They're this big. So
Hmm.
that's just the frequency itself, and then the tongue moves a little bit, the lips move a little bit. These little adjustments like highlights different frequencies and it's just the tone, but then the air pressure and the tempo and the glottal shocks, it's just
Hmm.
infinite combination of details. But my favorite thing in this, because he's taking on 7 characters, so they're like really brought to the surface versus some other songs where he might just jump one into like, oh, in this bridge I'm going to go into an opera thing, or
Hmm.
that's a little more obvious. But this is just wild how he switches gears so quickly.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, let me keep playing here.
墨尔本的朋友们，先到你们了，准备好了吗？好的。因为最大声我没有听到。于是。
Yeah, not to mention the speed of this one.
Right.
这么爱念。
Oh,
Nice.
yes.
Beautiful. Yeah. I feel like that is, we talk about the gateway songs, the songs that you would use to introduce to somebody that's never heard of an artist before.
We have like
Something to
12
grab their.
gateway songs now.
I know, but this one's interesting because it's not representative of him, as we found out when we first saw this. Where it was the shock value. We're like, oh my god, what is this? This is so
Totally.
fun and strange and just bizarre and unique, and never heard anything like it. And then we dug deeper and really quickly found that, I mean, he's so much more than that. But that is a fun one to, it's like a new TV series. They usually load everything up front. They do all the shocking stuff up front just to grab the viewer.
Right.
And then once you're in, then you can kind of go on the journey, which is a little bit more diverse and goes deeper. But I think that's a fun one. I still think that's a good one to show.
But you have to show a second one. That one shows the versatility of his skills, maybe.
But I feel like you're compelled to watch a second one, even if that's your only expectation. But
that's a good point. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right, we're on to Billy Billy. This is. I don't know how that became the Billy Billy segue, but I like it. So I know that's Dalabangba, but it feels like the right music when we go to Billy. It feels theme-ish.
It can be. I mean, we probably have to pay Charlie every time we play it, but
I'm fine with that.
I'm fine with that. I would share revenue with Charlie.
All right, so this is Humans Are. We are teleporting to Toronto, March 15th. Let's see if I can fill the screen up here just a little bit more.
Yeah, that was the show that everyone was like, why didn't you go to that show as opposed to the Vegas show? Because it's right near me. I'm like, that would have made sense, sure.
Yeah, but I couldn't be there. And therefore, Johnny wasn't allowed. You're not allowed to go to shows without me, just the other way around.
Exactly. Doesn't stop you.
Okay, here we go. Get the play and sound.
那现在唱，好的，这是前奏。去问所有淋雨风暴之中的暖冬，你来自荒山炙热绿枯黄的深海，山本就是意外，因你翻雪为尘埃。
Beautiful chord change.
She's not wrong. Billy.
Whenever we're mad at Billy.
Yes. There's
we'll do it slow.
Can you do like the half step off? Let's make it really crunchy when you play it. There it is.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, I love this melody.
Yeah. Yeah, this one slaps, as they say. Slaps, Richard.
Let me do pause here. A couple things in the chat you referencing. First of all, yes, this is absolutely a difficult song to sing. I'm trying to imagine how few can really execute this. I mean,
anything that he does.
It's a very small percentage because he's got this belt range, this tenor range that's more of a belted tone, but then also flips into this beautiful, like aria style overtone with the just the way his vibrato is and switching gears and then immediately coming back to do that well. Like I said, I mean, it's such a small few that can really pull this off. And the delicate parts of the verses. So it really takes on, again, skill, stylistic challenges, but the power he has on top of it all. He's just a little guy. He's. I'm not mocking him.
Baby. Don't you
I'm
call
not
him
mocking
baby.
him. I'm comparing to Johnny. He was 6'12". He's small, and to have just this power, it's just behind everything he does. It's just
It's
awesome.
just crazy. Yeah, we know a few singers like that are. I mean, that are real. I mean, he's on the shorter side, but we know like not even 5 feet tall, and they can just and they can.
Yeah, well, like your Christina Aguilera. I mean, she's
right.
She's short, she's small, but just the power.
Ariana Grande's.
Yeah.
It's like, where does
Just
it come
awesome.
from? Where does it come from? Very cool. We love this song. This one.
The
as
string
I said,
arrangement.
it slaps. And Brigitte. Where are you getting your Gen Z lingo lessons, Johnny? I just pick things up. I don't know. It's let's just say it was not mid at all. It was not mid.
Now you're going over my head.
So mid is what the kids say for something that's like, it's okay.
Are you getting
Like
lessons
mid.
from your niece? Is this where this is coming from?
I'm trying to stay current. I'm trying to stay cool.
Hey, you graduated from hip. I love the arpeggiated strings that's going on with his top line.
Yes. And then this chord progression in the verse is really awesome. So it starts in A minor. That one's really cool.
Yes.
That's very not common. So that's
Beethoven-esque to my ears.
Yeah. It's the second chord of the scale, which is usually minor. So that's, and then it goes to the 4 chord, which is minor usually. But I just love that. And then I think Robbie said something about it having a James Bond sound, and I agree with that.
Yep.
You know, that it's so funny what gives that James Bond sound. It's hard to pinpoint, but I think it's because the emphasis of the melody lands on the 9th tone of the scale. So, which let's see if I can explain that. Da, da, da. So that's the emphasis. Da, 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 that lands on the downbeat.
Right.
And that note is, so if you go through an A minor scale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I've got you.
Okay.
So that's the octave, and then the one above. Yeah.
So immediately, because it's not a chord tone, meaning it's not one of the 3 chords that's in an A minor chord. Okay, so which is an A, a C, and an E. So usually an emphasis note. A lot of times. So A, C, E, right? The A minor.
Yeah, I did that. A,
Okay, you did that.
C.
Yeah. Oh no, just the notes themselves. So make an A minor chord.
My goodness.
You don't have to do the chord. So normally in an A minor key song, when you're doing those emphasis notes, you're going to want to land on one of those notes.
Right.
You know, just because it has a very stable sound.
Yep.
Yeah, because it's
all
one of the
connected.
chords that you're already playing. So when you land outside of those three notes, it's got a little bit of a jarring sound, but
that is cool.
Cool. And then something about that 9th tone gives it just a little bit of the
so iconic to that song at this point. I think that's
But normally the James Bond thing is like, which I'm not really hearing in this too much.
Yeah, that's a good point too.
But yeah, it's just interesting.
Real quick, while we were paused, thank you so much. If someone can help me out on this person's name, I'd like to thank you by name if possible. It looks beautiful.
Rose?
We have Rose. We're going to go with Rose because there's roses. I like it.
Yes.
And real quick, the coffees, Sir Johnny.
Yep. As we said, thank you to Chris for buying coffee. She says thank you for Charlie. Joy Robinson bought 3 coffees. And she said, because Chris is a nice person, I better be a nice person too. You really have to. I know you have to really try hard, Joe. It's a real stretch for you to be.
It is your default mode. You're
Just
amazing.
kidding. She's the sweetest ever. Love you guys. And Zhou Shen. And then Latte Lover bought 9. So fun to relive this concert with you. 9 coffees in gratitude for
episode 9. Thank you, all 3 Diamond members. Thank you. So I just realized that 1, 2, 3. Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
Yeah. Yep. Latte is great with the themes and also with the references.
Always.
2 strengths for sure.
All right.
Among many strengths.
Back to Billy Billy. By the way, we don't actually dislike Billy Billy. I just want to make that very clear. We're very grateful for that platform. We love them. It's just the pop-ups. We're just having fun. I just want to say
It's
that.
just one of those words that's fun to shake your
Billy
your
Billy.
Yep, that beat. Ooh, that's nice too.
Yeah. I love that she's singing with it. D5 you sitting on?
Yes.
Ah.
Yeah.
Where's he running to? I'll happily listen to the band here.
Oh yeah.
I remember this part.
That.
Yes.
Extended solo.
Trying to search for the piano player.
Nice.
The other guitarist. These guys are awesome.
So awesome.
I love that there's such an effortlessness to their execution.
I know.
I mean, this is what you obviously expect to be on tour with Charlie. You're going to be top tier musicians because that's who he's going to attract. You know, it's going to be the creme de la creme, so to speak. And they're ability to sit back and play throughout the entire 3 hours only what the song is being asked, with the clever little moments in there that never steps on or takes away from Zhou Shen.
Yeah, but then on a dime when they're asked to showcase, then they're like, okay, here you go. That's a tough thing to switch gears, to go from just sort of laying back to being the showcase. It's hard being a sideman. There's a great documentary I think called Sidemen, and it's about
I don't know
the
that one.
back. Yeah, it's about the background musicians and the plights of being that. And it's great too. Obviously, it's a great experience. But it's like they can't mess up for the most part.
The
When you're the
pressure
lead
is
guy,
real.
yeah. I mean, obviously, there's pressures when you're the lead and you're up front. And I'm not saying Charlie's like this at all, but you can, and you've earned that right to kind of to do what you want and if you make mistakes and all that stuff, because they're there to see you. But when you're one of the hired guns, it's like you have a very small, for some people.
They don't
not
come
again,
because of your
not for
name.
Charlie, and
Yeah.
I'm sure Charlie is much more forgiving if somebody messes up, which happens. But yeah, it's like they got to be on. They definitely have to be on. So props to those guys. Oh,
Sorry, no, I was coughing.
okay. You muted
Swallowed
yourself.
wrong.
It happens.
49 years old, still trying to figure out this whole water in the esophagus process.
You'll get it. You'll get it.
Baby steps. Anyway, yeah, I would love to actually watch that. Thank you for mentioning that.
Yeah.
Let me back up here. Awesome.
Yeah, Latte said that in the beginning too.
Oh, I missed that. I don't mean to disrupt these singers, but I'm going to, because I couldn't help but think if I wasn't watching, I would have guessed the first three voices were probably Charlie. If I was blindfolded, I'd be like, oh, that's an interesting tone he's doing there. Oh, okay, now he's going more of a feminine sound here. Oh, now he's changing.
Yeah, because he could change it up
can.
so drastically. Yeah. That's
Awesome.
That's the perfect song to have an extended jam on for sure.
The drummer's so tight with those
Yeah.
fills too.
Yeah, no, the whole band is sick. No, that's a great song to bring home and have an extended jam, and it just has such a great drive to it.
Yes.
Yeah, that great. I mean, just the like I said before, but then it goes to that pre-chorus. It goes that half step up. So it's from the A minor, goes a half step up to a B flat, and then that right there, that B flat to the 5 chord of the A minor scale. Okay, so that's an interesting. It's called a tritone. So very, very dissonant sounding, but again, when it can be done quickly in passing and then it sets up the chorus, it's really satisfying.
Yeah, the tension release in music is definitely probably my favorite thing, because it just always Otherwise, I think I just check out. There's just always something there that goes, oh, it just it sucks you back into the music.
I love the tritone. I think early on in my writing, I put so many tritones in things. That's the
Partial is the song that comes to mind.
Yeah, exactly.
That you wrote, yeah.
I just always love that. I love that relationship. Real quick, too, somebody from Rochester just said, hey, Katie Y.
Hey, Katie Y.
Says hello. That is our hometown. Well, a little outside of it. We live in a little town. Rochester's the bigger city, but
tiny.
Yeah. But yeah, our neighbors.
Also, a quick shout out to Ellie Wang. Welcome back. We see you every week during these reactions. Thank you so much for your super sticker. And Midnight Rambler 01 back as well. Thank you very much for your support as always.
I got to run to keep from hiding. You know that reference? And I don't let you know. Not gonna let on this. The Midnight Rambler. Well, it's Rider, but
Rider. I knew it was Midnight something.
By the I can't think of the name. It starts with an A. The something brothers. I can't think of the name.
That's exactly right, Latte. I do fear boredom.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, I don't know the writers. I wouldn't be able. You'd have to look that one up.
Why am I drawing a blank on that name?
Not all right, guys. Brothers. First one of the chat. Which one? What brothers?
Yes. The Almond Brothers. Almond Brothers. Sorry.
Almond.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. And then Rhea bought us 5 coffees. Have a great Zhou Shen.
Thank you, Rhea.
She's got to work.
Boo. But she loves what she does, so yay, but boo. Next up is My Only and Rubia. I remember in Las Vegas when he went to the piano, there was the immediate wave of excitement because we've talked about this with his full band versus just him and the piano is always a great connection. And then him playing, it just adds another element of vulnerability because when it's the same brain playing the instrument that just flows in a way that's going to be a little bit different.
Well, the piano's great because it allows his voice to just expand and all the frequencies, the wonderful frequencies, they have space to breathe. Mm-hmm. But also, I mean, the band, he just both scenarios are just amazing. So it's like you can't lose. But yeah, there is something about the piano. I'm a little biased, but
piano man.
Yep.
All right, here we go. So this is My Only and Rubia, which comes in at some point. Again, great set list coming after the whole band jam. Coming down to this, just smart.
You are the only one who hears me when I look into your eyes. I heard my heart beat. Please be my only, the only one who I need. How can I imagine life without you? Never leave me alone, don't go far away. Just stay with me.
Love it.
The only one who found me. 我的右脸比较好看。In the darkness, but only saw me. 右脸。
I have these translations. Hold on. Let me pause it here. Gaia hooked me up with what was being said here.
Oh, nice.
Oh, by the way, this is from, I forgot to mention that. This is Sydney, April 6th. And Charlie says, the right side of my face looks better. Oh, he's talking to the cameraman. And then he repeats right side. And then he goes, a bit more. And then he goes, too much. So he's like giving instruction for it.
That reminds me of young Richard.
All right, we were shooting a video. This was for a metal song, kind of a progressive metal song called Scapegoat. We're going back to like 1999-ish. And we were in the middle of a scene, and there was an actress I was working with named Krista. And I was going like this with like, how's the hair? And, you know, and then she started, because she thought I was instructing her, like, make her, what her hair was supposed to look like in the scene. So she starts doing this to her own head. I'm like, no, my hair. I had long, beautiful locks. They were longer than hers. Why would I be talking about her hair?
You know what was coming. You were hanging out to it.
Oh my goodness. All right, let me back this up a little bit.
No.
This conversation. No. So Johnny's teased me for years with that. No. My hair. Prioritize. Too much. Beautiful song, melody.
Yeah.
I love that he's allowing himself to just be light with it. Good piano playing too, but side note.
Yeah, it is.
Life blooms like a flower, far away, all by the road, waiting for the one to find a way back home.
Love the song.
Rain falls 1,000 times, no footprints of come and go. You whose once went by, where will you belong? I feel your stride and breath, indeed a slow of way. My efforts go beyond the first page, it's not the end. Life moves like a flower, far away, but by the road, waiting for the one to find a way to call. Time flows across the world.
Let me back up just a little bit. I'm loving his just very delicate adjustments between the breathy tone, crystal clear, like just with that ring clarity to it, and then also transitions in between where it's not airy, but it doesn't have the same ring on the higher note. It's like he's allowing the folds to thicken up a little bit. Just it's all connected. It's one voice. It's not like he's changing voices, but it's just because the timbre is the same. But how he's spreading his air to tell that just a delicate, feathery, floating sensation is just so well crafted here.
Yeah, perfect for this song as well.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, perfect for this song too, because it's just got this light, almost bedtime story type
Yeah.
of thing. You know, is this? I feel like is this a medley? I feel like the way the song started was different than.
Right. It started with My Only, and then this
Okay,
is
and then it
Rubia.
went into
Yeah,
okay,
so-
yeah. Okay, just. But I just love the. I mean, it's such a beautiful, just got like a nursery rhyme quality to it. It's very, very innocent sounding, beautiful.
I see Alice in the chat, the one who created our little Zhou Shen holding the Throga flag. So you get a bounce. Hello, Alice. All right. Here we go.
To find a way to call. Time flows
Listen to that.
I know. I am.
It lingers.
Looks like a
Yeah, you should listen to this.
far away or by the road, waiting for the one to find a way back home.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Good example when he went to that B section. The let's see. Da, 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 da. That note right there. Da, 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 da. So it's a D flat chord with a G melody. That's that tritone thing that I love. It's got that little dissonance and then da, da. That excellent release.
I feel like a lot of your film favorite scores have that.
Mm-hmm. They do. Yeah.
Okay,
A lot of John Williams stuff. Hans Zimmer, all those guys.
I'm pulling up the next song, but before we get there, thank you so much for the super sticker to this beautiful
Yes.
looking name. And
It is beautiful.
it's right over
Like,
your
I just saw it.
face. Hold on.
I love it.
To Faye E, thank you so much. Thank you. I'm going to practice my Charlie deep bow.
Oh yeah.
And which would, by the way, would look so much better if I had hair. It would be much cooler. And thank you, 1, 2, 3, 4, B-Mal, for your support as well. Greatly appreciate it.
Yes. And also thank you to Robbie. Is this our Robbie or is this another Robbie? It's
I don't know.
I'm not sure. I don't know. But he said, thank you for this journey and congratulations on 2,200
2,200?
220.
How many did we lose?
220,000.
Yes, thank you very much. Thank you for everyone for being here and subscribing. This is all a reflection of your support.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, next up, we're gonna hang in Sydney here, and this is Little Bliss and Enjoy Your Life. So both songs are gonna be taking place here. That's such a great melody.
我想要听最好听的版本，就是你们唱的好不好？
Thank you, Daniel. Guan
大
Chun,
声点哦！
thank you for your support.
没什么大愿望，
唱。
没有什么需要赶。看见路过红灯一直闪，才发现的小太阳。乌云还挺大的，顶在头上吹不散。我抓在手里捏着棉花糖，什么烦恼不能忘。
大声点！
记得是一定要转弯，那个风景都漂亮。揉揉疲惫的眼睛，静下来看一看，美好简单。
全场。
你看小狗在家，树叶微笑，风声在呢喃。不用好好欣赏一秒一幕的浪漫。
This is my core memory of seeing the show in Vegas. Watching him just, frolic across the stage. It's just, I said the word is joy. He just brings you joy. I love it.
His full-bodied wave too is just.
I know, it's awesome. Because
great.
he's as light as a little rice man. He just floats across the stage.
Oh, but he can freaking. He's a killer on stage,
Oh.
though, man.
Power.
只要一觉醒来，装满洒满阳光的温暖，不去想，不必想，不用急急忙忙说一个答案。
谢谢你们。
Harmonica in there.
笑一笑就灿烂。
等你们。
最合身的衣裳，只要自己够喜欢。至少还有温柔的眼光，还在夜里看月亮，心情不得再坏，也要留一扇天窗。岁月很长，到你们了。你看小狗在叫，树叶会笑，风筝在呢喃。我好幸福呀！不如好好欣赏你要迷雾的浪漫。只要一觉醒来，找到洒满阳光的。
They sound really good too.
不必想，不用急急忙忙说一个答案。谢谢我们悉尼的朋友们。小美满这首歌呢，我觉得它是一首非常非常幸福的歌曲，我觉得它特别适合来许愿，所以我们一起来许愿好不好？大家像我这样一定要相信我，相信的力量。闭上眼睛，想好你要许的愿望，然后3、2、1，睁开眼睛，我们的愿望就会出现在这棵许愿树上哦。现在每一个人，无论是什么年龄段，无论是什么职业，都必。
So one of you, I forgot who, I apologize. One of you asked if we made a wish in Las Vegas during this song. We didn't know what he was saying, so we didn't know the instruction. If he invited us to make a wish, we didn't know.
Our wish had already come true. We were there.
I was thinking the same thing, but it's just kind of like, just keep singing. Like we're already here.
Just continue.
现在每一个人，无论是什么年龄段，无论是什么职业，都闭上眼睛，想想你心中的愿望。愿望不是只有生日的时候才可以许，闭上眼睛想想你一直想要许的愿望，想要做的事情。哦，对了，这个愿望有一个硬性的要求，就是只能够许关于自己的愿望。想一想，自己在很多时候都在逼着自己坚强，逼着自己非常非常的做最永远不会打败的那一个。但是是不是忘记在某一个时刻给自己一个拥抱呢？想一想自己是不是心中有个很久想要的东西都没有达成。3、2、1，睁开眼睛，你们的愿望一定会实现的。
Okay, we weren't alone. Alex didn't know either.
今天就是明天最好的陪伴，笑就好，哭也好，自己就是自己最好的陪伴。你们都是周深最好的陪伴。
Oh my god.
Oh, that's so good.
人生多么美妙，记得保持微笑，美好生活都将
This is enjoy your life, right?
好好经历长大，好好陪你变老，好好的记录，好好的美好。新的一天，我们一定好好。
Awesome. Oh, that's awesome. And before I forget, because I wanted to say this at the top of the hour too, Charlie, Zhou Shen North American Fan Club, as always, coming in the last minute for us because they have a million things to do, and very often they'll prioritize something they know we're going to react to. They did the translations for this, so we're going to have links to all of the songs, of course, in the description after this live stream. And in the pinned comment, we're also going to credit everybody who did this. So always please be sure to give a little like there and show appreciation.
Yes, absolutely.
They really help organize all this entire little limited podcast series we're doing and beyond. They're always here for us. So that whole team effort is amazing. So thank you. Lots of love to you guys.
Yep. Love you guys.
All right. So before we play the next song, and the next song is going to be Flowers Bloom, Forget Worries, we actually have a sponsor for today that we're very excited to tell you about. For those of you
as we kick out the little shit.
no, he'll come back. I promise. Shen will return. Our little rice man. So we have a sponsor for today. This is actually our third segment with a company called E09 Music and the Cyber G. Do you have yours with you?
Yes, I do, Richard. Yes, I do.
For those of you who have not seen this, in our segment 1, our unboxing with my daughter Aurora, and then we did all the features with just the two of us, I think, with like the app and everything. It's insane. You can pull up a song and you don't have to actually know how to play guitar or keyboard. You can pull up a song and play the song that you want, or create songs and everything else. Mm-hmm. So can you give us a quick demonstration maybe of what we just listened to?
Yes, you can play a Charlie song, for instance.
Yes.
So it's got the numbers. So it's got these little frets here. Let's see if I can get it all in. Okay, you just press the frets, and on the top there's numbers of the scale. Right? Okay, so you can play the song we just heard. So it's in D. Da 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 da, 5 chord, da da, 6 chord, da 3 chord, da da, 4 chord, da da, E, da 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 na 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 na. Oh wait.
Can you hit drums?
It's
the whole song. This instrument's wild. You can even solo on the keyboard part at the same time. Obviously, that takes a little more practice, that part. Oh, I love it. So we recorded a lesson with Johnny teaching my daughter Aurora. So that's who you're about to see if you don't know who she is. So we're just going to play a quick clip of them working together and my daughter singing. I'm excited to share this with you. And we're grateful to Cyber G for this amazing opportunity and instrument. Here we go.
Hi, Johnny!
Hey, what's up, Aurora? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. What do you have there? What is that?
I have the new Cyber G.
Oh, I also have a Cyber G. Different
I see
color,
that.
different style. Mine has a keyboard. Yours is more of the guitar style.
Yep.
Do you know chords that well?
No.
You are in luck, because even if you don't know how to play chords, this wonderful instrument takes care of that. I was thinking maybe the best bet would be to learn one of your songs. And I was thinking the one that we co-wrote called A Million Stars. We did that a couple years ago. On this highest fret right here, okay, there is a little circle in the middle, and that's what you tap to get your tempos. Perfect. So you're going to press the 4 chord. Okay. Then you got the 1 chord. That's 1. Then you go to 6. 4, 1, 6, 5.
Okay, let's try.
Okay, so congratulations. You are now ready to graduate to the next round, which is singing your wonderful song over this piano.
Okay.
So it's going to be like, I wish on a million stars. Okay. Whoops.
I've wished on a million stars, something to score.
That's really awesome. So now you don't need me at all. Now you can just...
No, I don't.
Now you can just
I don't
accompany
even want to
yourself.
look at you.
No, fair enough.
Thank you so much. Now I can play my song. Is it okay if I go and practice and then I can show you later, fully decked out and perfect?
Oh, I definitely want to see the decked out version. Yes.
Only want good things for you. Still waiting for them to come true. I've wished on a million stars that you can mend what's torn. And I've wished on a million more. And I have something for Cyber G. I love the Cyber G. Thank you, Cyber G.
Isn't she adorable?
I love her. She has such a really great voice too. She's
Thank God.
talented
She takes after
parents,
her
I'm sure.
mama.
Both of you together.
So links for the Cyber G is in the description below. It's an incredible instrument. And if you buy one before April 25th, you also get a free charging stand, which is a $40 value. And you get 20% off using our links. I think it's a Throga coupon code or something, or it's automatically takes off in the cart if you purchase. So please check it out. We hope you enjoy it. And if you do get one, we want to hear about it and your experience with it. We love it, and my daughter's playing it constantly, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. Also, check out her song, "A Million Stars." Belle Fink. Check it out. Streaming everywhere.
Fink. Yeah. I'll add that link later too. Okay. We are back to the program. Where's our little rice man? Catch! Oh, you're never
There he
there in
is.
time.
There he is.
All right. This is When Flowers Bloom, Worry Not. This is, as you can see from the Toronto show, this is March 15th. Here we go.
巷子口来了花，穿过眼界红墙青瓦，夕阳慢慢亲吻着我的白发，推开就不回到家。那是马不蹲下，而你只是笑不说话。一件遗憾的事就可以还他，情愿只剩秋叶飘落。我们苍老的时候就回到小时候，在青梅永太庙就你不许拖着头，从朴素的衣裳坚贞的衣裳，见那小马并未苍狗。我们睡去的时候像孩子不漂泊，
So delicate.
很难上锁着岁月无小口，而记忆被偷走了，忘了我的爱，我会说什么？你好啊，你们好吗？好。你的花，花的名字叫忘忧草。他说时光汹涌，如水上烟波，别走远了，一起回家。我来多伦多看你们了，照顾好自己啊。
I'm going to do a little pause here for two reasons. One, I need to respond to Joy. It's not Toronto. That's how I was raised to say the name. My bad. Can you
Also,
help
it
me out
makes
with this?
sense.
It's Toronto. Isn't it like really quick?
Toronto.
Toronto. I need help again. I keep saying it wrong. Also, I have a note, and Alex reminded me in the chat of this song and why it's so important to Charlie. So I'm just going to read this real quick. So this is, I think he's about to say this, and it's translated as well, but I just want to take a moment to appreciate it. Every time I sing this song, this is spoken from Charlie, I would think of the person who taught me how to sing, but he never even had the chance to see me standing on the stage, basking in your radiant light. That's why I can't hold back my emotions every time. It makes me realize how important it is to take good care of ourselves and each other, whether it's for those who love us or those we love. So this is he's referring to his teacher here, his old teacher. So it's beautiful.
Yeah, definitely. this section.
全场跟我一起，我们苍老的时候，回到小时候，爱情没有爱了，就你不许靠着了，这朴素的衣裳，牵着那衣裳，写了小老命为苍狗。我们睡去的时候，来自无忧愁，做个梦，我都老了。那永恒没骗我，离散也没有，这分类只是活在离人身后。如果没
我就每次唱到这首歌，就会想到教我唱歌的人，但他甚至都没有机会看到我在舞台上那样的光芒照耀的样子，所以每次都会忍不住我的情绪。所以我就觉得我们要好好照顾好这件事情，真的很重要。无论是替谁，替所有爱我们的人和替我们爱的人。
He's definitely getting emotional. You can hear it in the voice.
Mm.
忘忧的花开着花，你在月光下不说话，遇见遗憾的事，就还得唱，听原是深秋叶飘落。
Leading up to that moment where he's obviously stopping, there you could hear his breathing was off. There was just tension in his thoracic cavity. Your favorite word?
It is my favorite.
So around the rib cage and the abdominal region, so the diaphragm wasn't coming down. So there's like that. When you have restriction on the inhale, it tends to show up on the exhale because trying to spend the air in an awkward way with that just tensions around your rib cage it gave just a little shake to his tone. It was just a few cents shy of like where he would normally be like just exactly on the pitch. But those are the things that makes those moments just special and memorable for the audience too, because they feel part of that conversation, which is really what is taking place there.
Absolutely, and you can just feel the authenticity too. I mean,
Always,
you just know that he's not doing this for the show of it. It's like he's really feeling these feelings for his mentor and teacher. And yeah, that's just a touching thing. And when you can use music in such an authentic way that powerfully, I mean, that's what it's all about. It's what it's all about. Beautiful song.
Yeah,
how many earworms do I have of his in my head right now?
I was just gonna say, there's even just the chord movement in that one. I thought was just, I don't know, just had like waves to it. I don't know what are the adjective to give it.
Yeah, it flows in such a nice evolutionary way.
It just,
well, because there's nothing repeating. It's constantly evolving the whole time. And then this da 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 da, that chord right there. I don't remember the melody exactly, but when it goes to that that third, which is again supposed to be minor, but he's making it major. Nice, just little things like that make a song stand out.
I'm slightly disappointed that you don't remember the melody for that moment of the song, of the like 8th song we've listened to yet this morning.
My pitch is very good, but my memory's not perfect. I wish it was.
Oh my goodness. No, that's awesome. Thank you, Denise Brandt, for the super chat. Deep bow. Send me love. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Did we miss a coffee? I don't want to.
Carmen Chan bought us 3 coffees, and she says, "Thank you for your videos on Zhou Shen's music. He deserves to be heard by more people, and you are helping with this. So thank you very much."
our absolute pleasure.
Yeah, it really is.
Pleasure.
Yeah. You guys are doing us a favor.
Thank you. Okay, this is medley of Teresa Teng's. So this is a series of several songs. We have Thousands of Words, On the Other Side of the River, Don't Pick That Wild Flower, I Only Care About You, and There Is No Five. So I thought there was a fifth song, but I'm not seeing it. I think that's it. And this is, as you can see, from Las Vegas. This is the second night. This will be March 1st. So after he got a good night's sleep, finally, after the night that we saw him, here he is. The Dolby Theater.
不知道为了什么，伤里头围绕着我。爱你。生米是我的歌迷的名字，稍微科普一下。我每天都在祈祷，快赶走生米的宝贝。那天起。
Just like an homage to Teresa Teng.
Yes, I have a couple notes on the translation. So Charlie says there, I pray to get rid of Shengmi's baby every day, calling him baby. So that's what he said there, which is great. And then he's about to say, I'll just read through what we have so we can just hit play. But here's some notes coming up. Is Chanty translating what I said? No? Dock his wages. Oh, the guy who's doing the translations. Fans saying, always love you. Charlie talks back, liar. And then he says, don't know. Oh, this is lyrics, I think. Don't know why Shenmis have so many Chan Tao favorite lyrics. Fans say not any. And then Charlie says, they said they don't have any other favorites. Do you believe it? Fans said yes. Charlie says another group of liars. He's so playful.
I love it. I do love it.
All right, let me hit play now.
你对我说，小花有在翻译这些吗？没有。
Gotcha. Thank you for that information.
开玩笑的。永远地爱着你。骗子。 千言万语，随浮云掠过，不知道为什么，爱你，是你们墙头太多。没有。 他们说没有强盗，你们相信吗？相信。另外一群骗子。我每天都在祈祷，祝愿你们幸福快乐。
Chinese singer.
Oh, okay.
Taiwanese.
It's hard.
Is this Don't Pick the Wildflower? This one?
送到小村外，有句话儿要叫我带，虽说已经是百花开。哎，不变的野花，怎么样？你不要怕。也不知道那些强多多的人有没有听进去哦。记着我的情，记着我的爱，记着有我静静在等待，我在等着你回来，千万不要把我来忘怀，千万不要把我来忘怀，千万不要把我来你们的回答是你们忘记了我，但是我只在乎你。
Oh, that's interesting. So I'm just curious. Thank you for the information, Kathy. She passed away in 1095 at age 42. So they have the music 1995.
1995.
I'm looking like, so how did they end?
A while ago.
The number threw me off, but yeah,
Yes.
easy mistake to type, but it definitely
Yep.
caught my attention. Huh.
Yeah, this one's interesting. I feel like we haven't heard him too much on this. It's got some of the traditional elements, but
Yes.
it's got a unique bounce to it that we haven't heard. I feel like.
Yeah, bounce is a great word for it.
I love the background. It's the flute back there. Oh, just I love this little flying little man.
Any chance to have our little rice man bounce. Well, I'm paused real quick.
Yeah.
Thank you to this amazing person for your super sticker.
Yes.
And Ellie Wang again.
Ellie Wang.
Killing it with the
rock.
super stickers. Thank you so much. Greatly appreciated. All right. Let's keep going.
Okay.
如果没有遇见你，我将会是在哪里？日子过得怎么样？人生是否有
I only care about you.
也许是某一人过着平凡的日子，不知道会不会也有爱情牵
I
手
agree, Donovan.
任时
I
光
like it.
It does.
心甘情愿的让你的气息马上点人生几个失去生命的力量也不可惜，所以我求求你别让我离开你，爱你我不能感到一丝丝情意，任时光匆匆流去，我只在乎你，心甘情愿感染你的气息，最大的声音，人生几个能够得到知己，生命的力量也不可及，所以我求求你别让我离开你，除了你我不能感到一丝丝情意，除了你我不能感到一丝丝谢谢你们。
I love that shirt too. Yeah,
Runs off.
every set, if you're the only singer in the set, you definitely have to have those moments where you can kind of lay back a little bit, and it's not the most difficult piece. I feel like we're that portion of the show, but still, so like on the surface, it definitely comes across as like, okay, it's not, the difficulty level is not as high as it usually is, but then you look at it and it's like, even that is difficult. If you were to try to do that, anybody else, it's just.
Oh, I agree. I was even thinking that a passing thought was, I wonder if this is in the original key. And then I thought further, does he ever even consider changing the key? Because he doesn't have to. He's got so many choices.
Right.
Like every singer is going to have, your typical singer is going to have an octave and a half of like kind of a sweet spot, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So that might be, from here to here. Most males are going to be, here to here, and then, maybe 2 octaves if they can get good with the passage,
right.
The transition, chest voice to head voice. And this is rough, obviously, because there's always exceptions.
A lot of variances, yeah.
And then you've got another octave from that initial octave and a half that flips over to head voice. Sometimes they can go a little bit higher, right? So in an octave and a half range is typically, it's going to be your bass, your baritone, your tenor, and there's kind of like that sweet spot in terms of any pitch, any volume, any vowel in that range. They have a lot of dynamic and consistent tonal control over.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So for female voice, now we don't know Teresa's music, but that would be up roughly an octave. So from here to here might be kind of like the typical range. And how high did he go in this one? What was that song ish?
It was hanging around the B flat B4.
Yeah, right around here, right?
Yeah.
So if that's where she sang it, that would make sense for, again, typical female range. And then I was just wondering, like, would he even, not that he needs to dilute anything for the sake of making it easier for him, but does it even cross his mind to explore a different key that might highlight him even more? And does it matter when you've got this 3 octave range of just play and an ease of control? It's really interesting.
Right. I mean, even, have you ever heard him strain ever? I can't recall a song where it's like, okay, he's getting close to his ceiling. I don't think we've ever gotten really close to that ever.
Only if he's emotional.
Yeah, only if he's emotional.
When you get really emotional, it kind of like it reveals your thresholds a little bit more, because that's where the folds, typically where he can kind of mask it just through sheer skill, gives the illusion that he can go forever low or forever high, which of course isn't true for any singer.
Right.
But when you get emotional, it shows up. Kind of like, oh, there's the ceiling. So we get like little hints of it there. Yeah. But those moments also add to the story and the weight and the beauty of it. So that's.
Yeah. But even so, despite all that, if it's, he is human and his voice does get tired. So I'm sure there are songs like this where, and he was doing some more crowd participation. So maybe that was the thing where it's like, okay, just resting a little bit. And there's built-in moments during the show where the band will take over a little bit. He'll do a costume change because you have to rest a little bit. You have to have a little recovery time. But still, it's not that much. His breaks are really short.
They're really incredible. So you're saying his breaks on stage. I was referring to his break between registers.
Oh, his vocal breaks.
Which are incredible as he transitions. So you just don't know where he sits in terms of his range. Yes.
Right.
Okay. Next up is Hope. And we are back in Sydney, April 6th for this one. And there could be, Donovan brings up a good point too. It's like, it's kind of a homage to keep it in the original key. There's if you can do it in the original key, it does give a sense of, connection to the original version a little bit deeper. So that's a good point too.
Yep.
大家一起继续跟我唱这首歌好不好？
红色风筝俯瞰着地图，飘太远，再
在哪儿着陆？远行的人是望远镜里的模糊，这背影放大孤独。给我习惯像场旅客来了又去，既天空的行为能按时恢复，在等你的就分行入住。到你们，我们总会绕啊绕，绕啊绕，乘着风向你吹拂，有夜空漂浮。
Our obligatory Billy Billy.
We love Billy Billy. We do.
抓一颗流星做礼物，愿你幸福，手中线绕啊绕，绕啊绕，让七彩的点点往上回头，眼会唱前夕之路，参与这部书，待到烟火照夜半时准备庆祝，心有所住。带着手握手，好希望快些到日出。长大的人被写或者说不得不，见不到结果停住。一我习惯像场旅客来了又去，今天空的行为呢，按时恢复，在等你等着烦恼入住。
Unexpected chord.
Yeah.
Even the simple bowing mid-song as he's singing, completely flawless in the timing, the phrasing, the pitch.
Mm-hmm.
Just even that just shows his internal balance. Just another shout out to just his basic skill sets that just go so unnoticed. As I'm working with students, have them move around the room purposefully to disrupt their breathing, and it helps in terms of and just it's like mentally it helps them relax, but physically how to balance the air pressure. But that deep bow that he does and staying right on with everything is just this sense of ease is just beautiful.
Yeah, and speaking of ease, we're this. How many songs are we in the set? Do you know roughly? I know it's been 3 episodes, but
set. 1, 2,
I
3,
feel
4,
like at this
5,
point he's
6,
been singing
10, 11,
probably
13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 to 3. Sometimes
so he's
some
been
medleys, like 24 songs, 25.
Yeah. And I mean, he's still just so pristine. There's just no sense of wear and tear. There's no breathiness coming in. There's no like grit that's starting to happen unintentionally. It's just always just pure, and I don't think I've ever heard it anything other than that. Even when he was sick and struggling, at times. I mean, I didn't really hear it that much.
Yeah, the struggle was
But even so, it wasn't. It was. It's always this crystal clear.
It's incredible.
Yeah, no, he's just a freak of nature. I want to real quick before we move on. Thank you. Thank Angela real quick for 10 coffees. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. She says, "Thanks, guys. Love you guys." And Shen. Yes, amazing.
Thank you, Angela, very much. Thank you for the coffees
so much.
So we have one more for today. So good news, bad news. The bad news is that next week we are not having episode number 10 because of Easter holidays disrupting our flow.
I'll be out of town too, yes, because of me.
I didn't want to say why it's not happening next week.
It's a little Shen. It's his fault.
Yeah, Rice Man isn't available next week, so we have to pause. However, part 4, I don't know yet if there's going to be a part 5. We'll see. But part 4 is going to be on April 29th. And it's with Sarah. So we're going to make up for that lost week. Johnny is completely still.
Donovan just said, "Oh, you haven't frozen at all." I was going to say I have frozen twice before, but then just right now.
So
still better than it was last week.
Normally, Johnny looks a little more excited to have Sarah on the show, but whatever.
I'm very excited. I love Sarah.
So that will be fun. But right now, we are going to listen to the last one for today is China in the Lights. And this is from... Where are we going to be here? This is... Oh, we're going to return back to the very first night of performance. That's kind of nice. So we get to see one from when we were actually there. So this is Las Vegas, February 28th show.
Awesome.
There you go. I love this song too.
Oh yeah. I love this song.
He could do a 3-hour concert with just that tone, and I'd be fine. Like, I wouldn't miss the rest. And that's not not suggesting at all that that is even the only thing I would prefer to listen to or that it's better than the others. It's just that good.
He does so many aspects so well, and it's like I've said this a million times. I'm sure people get sick if you say this, but it's like each one is an entity in and of itself, where it's like if that was his whole artistry in that little moment, whether it was this tone, the that with the voices.
Right.
I mean, anything. It could be him doing pop, it could be doing hard rock, traditional stuff, which is probably my favorite. If I did have to pick a favorite, I love when he sings that stuff. But I mean, everything he does just so well, and he sings even English language songs,
Spanish, just Cantonese and
Mandarin,
very
very Western sounding. Which it's like he sounds just like he grew up there, and like it sounds so
amazing.
authentic. Yeah,
but this is why, going back to our very very early reactions to Zhou Shen, is why we needed a completely different part of the brain to label him, because it doesn't fit stylistically or tonally or expressively in any one other instrument. Like, oh, that sounds like this or this or this. There's too many. There's too much brain space to describe
genre.
Charlie. Yeah, he's his own genre in that
Well,
respect.
I mean,
it's a one-of-kind instrument.
All the styles that he does comes from someplace, and there's a familiarity with it. But what it makes it unique is his voice. It just becomes a brand new entity when you put him on top of anything.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. His instrument doesn't belong in any other category.
Yeah,
that's what I'm trying to say there. Okay, I backed it up a little bit. Here we go. Oh, and super chat. Thank you, Hung the kitty cat.
Oh,
thank you very much. Shen love.
你们会唱这首歌吗？那你们会跟我一起唱吗？
伟大的身份从那掠过，追梦脚步之下交错，广场烟火在节日诉说，星空上更是代表我的一个灯笼。灯火里的中国，青春的我，灯火里的中国。
Up there. Awesome.
I discussed last time how much of a dream it is to write a song. I don't know if he's a writer on this. I'm assuming he's a writer on most of the stuff.
Well, I don't think he writes all that much. Correct me if I'm wrong. It is.
Oh, okay.
I know he's involved in arrangement and things like that, and he does covers with it. I actually don't know what that percentage ratio looks like. If you can let us know, thank you.
Yeah. So anyway, I mean, to be in one octave range when you're doing a verse, he was hanging around the middle C, that E above the middle C, and then to be able to jump a full octave for the chorus, jump up, just completely leapfrog an octave to the chorus, I mean, talk about just a natural lift that takes place. Because usually, as a composer, you want your choruses to stand out. You want them to lift a little bit, rise emotionally, and you can do that in a bunch of different ways. But one of the best ways to do it is just taking up the range and to be able to go up a full octave, and then from there, so he's up. Like that, he's up a full octave from the verse, and then he goes up to even a minor sixth above that highest note to that C. So it's a C, C6. It's a C6, which for those of you non-musicians, non-musicians out there, that is very high. It's very high indeed.
And still with a sense of clarity. And that song must have been particularly difficult to do in that range of notes because he did have such a lack of sleep and, recovering from the London, things like that. I mean, that's so much more difficult to execute in that realm and just staying level-headed in that too.
Yeah. So, I mean, and this was apparently was the performance where he was still kind of getting his bearings back.
Well, exactly. Right? Yeah. This is after not having enough sleep and everything. It's just crazy.
We had a coffee come in too.
Yes.
Just want to acknowledge that real quick.
Please do.
Pepio. Good old Pepio. Definitely donate a lot. Bought 3 coffees. I'm so late, still working overtime, but so happy to have Shen Shen songs keeping me company. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with us today. As always, we'll be back in 2 weeks with Sarah for part 4, starting off with Miracle Moments. And we're going to do the one in New York. Apparently, things went wrong. So it should be a lot of fun. Looking forward to that.
Nice.
Fits in with our show. Thank you for all of your support, all of our Throga members. As always, we love you all. Have an amazing day, an amazing week. Bye.